YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Yeah, stop playing with my guy Aries Spears. After taking back-to-back losses to DJ Vlad and also Corey Holcomb, last week, SHAWN WAYANS also called him out. SHAWN actually called him a bitch after Aries Spears called him out on the Vlad TV interview.
Been around, you two have been around, your family has been around through eras where it wasn't, where y'all were famous without the clickbait, right? Yeah. So now that you do get your name added to a bunch of things that where you could just be sitting at home minding your business and they like, we spoke to SHAWN.
I wouldn't even know that was on because I'm so not even on social media.
I would have to tell them.
Yeah. Someone on social media has
what they said about
you know what they said about you that didn't happen? Right. You know what happened that didn't really happen?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I got to bring you in on this, man. This is crazy.
Because you had one too.
I did?
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aries Spears, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a bitch.
You can't look you in the eye.
Why do you want to look another man in his eye?
What's your problem? See, this is what I'm saying.
I'm just asking.
This is what I'm saying. Is sometimes you bring out the animal inside of people. We keep our mouth shut. We don't talk
I didn't go back at him because I didn't care. But now that you bring it up, he's a bitch for that because he was begging to get inside of one of our movies or on our TV show. I hooked him up. I put him on a cartoon that we did called The Boo Crew. And I realized how crazy he was. He was a crazy man. So and
what he's saying is, keep my name out your mouth. You have real black guys, keep fucking with him.
Yeah.
Is that we seen him get slapped up already on online. Man. So
and here's the thing. What happened. Like I said, he always got something smart to say, and I have no disrespect for any black man in this business or anything. Just keep our name out your mouth.
Keep our name out your mouth.
He on I had a beef with what's his name, DJ Vlad. And you know, it's one thing. Between me and Vlad.
Yeah. Right.
But then Vlad asked him a question about the situation. And you know, Aries always got something smart to say, and I respect the fact that he was trying to bite his tongue, but he was like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Don't talk about my money or my value or what I feel about what my value is. You don't get to do that. And as a black man, you should never, ever do that because one day you're going to be in my position. Lo and behold, 8 months later, him and DJ Vlad beefing about him wanting more money from Vlad.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
And I was going to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? But I shut my mouth out of respect. And as men, you know, hey man, Aries, you got our number, holla. Because we don't do this.
And I think it's crazy because y'all have put so many black.
Now, after people called him out for not keeping the same energy with SHAWN WAYANS, people actually thought he was scared of SHAWN. We all saw how fast he was going back and forth with DJ Vlad and responding back to him. Why are you so quiet when somebody else that's in your field talks about you? Now, the one thing you gotta know, if you're going to diss a legend, if you're going to talk shit about him, you gotta be careful where you say it. Aries Spears went on Streets Morning Radio and things got crazy. They asked him about the beef with SHAWN. Aries Spears started going off on him, not realizing another comedian, Shorty, was not going to let him get away with dissing SHAWN WAYANS. Here's how the whole thing went down.
Now, Mr. Aries Spears, you really seem like you have a lot of good common sense and emotional intelligence. Why did the Wayans brothers call you crazy?
Because I simply said, well, listen, I say what I said. So I said in the conversation that I was having with Vlad, I've been to various comedy clubs where the staff have told me, yo, when SHAWN comes here, they're not allowed to talk to him. He wears shades. You can't make eye contact. And I said this, man, I was like, no comic, I don't care how great you are, should be arrogant. Dave Chappelle is the best comedian of our generation, and he's one of the most humble dudes in the world. So my actual quote was, for SHAWN to be that arrogant, bruh, your talent doesn't match your arrogance. If you're going to be that talented, you got to have Dave Chappelle-like talent, and your talent doesn't match your arrogance. Now, should I have said it? Maybe not. But I said it. It's out there, and he responded. Right. So that's when he called me the B word. And I'm just going to say this. If you've ever seen his stand-up is as lethal as a starter pistol. Come on, B.
I agree. But your stand up ain't that strong to be going around. Hold on, Aries. Because I'm a powerhouse too. Hold on, I'm a powerhouse too. But listen, for you to go and say, that you don't like to perform in Mississippi because they can't read.
So let's address it.
You going to New Orleans, but you say I don't like to perform in Mississippi, which are their neighbors.
First of all, that was not in complete context. People made it seem like I said I hate the South.
This Mississippi, the South, they represent Georgia too. We all took it offensive.
Let me speak.
Go ahead.
I just performed in Alpharetta, Georgia for the second time at the club I can't say.
Okay.
But in Alpharetta, Georgia, that's the South. I just did a concert in Augusta, which I'd never been to, which prior to that, I was in Wilmington, which is East Coast. Augusta was better than Wilmington. I love all of Florida. I love, I haven't been in New Orleans since before the Katrina, but I've been here before. Have no problem with this. I love Nashville. I was specifically talking about Memphis and Mississippi.
Okay, what happened
my mother's
there?
from in Jackson.
Okay.
The club was, and let's be honest, the club was real ghetto that I did. And when I say this, listen, the stereotype is that Southerners are slow. That's a stereotype. We know that there are entrepreneurs. We know there are doctors, lawyers, but there's no funny in that. So you go with the stereotype. Let me bring it back to the roast. The deist's job is to attack the obvious. So if you fat, you're going to get fat jokes.
All right.
If you ugly, you'll get ugly jokes. If you black, you'll get black jokes. So again, I'm going off the stereotype. It was very tongue-in-cheek with me. I got love for the South. When I said I'm an East Coast dude, I'm an East Coast cat. I shower with Timbs. I make love in Timbs.
Now, a couple things here, you guys. Aries Spears definitely knows he should not have said what he said about Sean publicly, but he doubled down. He likes to fucking mess. This is what Aries Spears does. He thrives on negativity. It's actually part of his brand online to be beefing with people. That's why Aries Spears was a rotating guest on Vlad TV. Anytime some bullshit happens, Aries Spears was always one phone call away, down the street. However, the comedian that pressed him, Shorty, was definitely in his feelings. Aries Spears, as much as people don't like him, especially online, you gotta give it up to him. The man is a pretty good comedian. Even when DJ Vlad was beefing with Aries Spears, he still had to give it up to him and call him a great comedian. Now, it's one thing if your feelings are still hurt after what Aries Spears said about down south people, but to blatantly lie and say he's not a good comedian is absolutely crazy. You guys get in the comments below. Low key, if I was Aries Spears, I would have just walked out of that interview. What do you guys make of Aries Spears' response back to SHAWN WAYANS? And also, what do you guys make of Shorty saying Aries Spears is not a good comedian? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.